The Terminator. Possibly one of the worst guns in Fortnite Save the World. In fact, the Nailer does better. This is truly a horrible example of a Fortnite Save the World weapon. Possibly even the trashiest decision of my life was to do this video. But there is one thing that gives this weapon a chance, and that is Crackshot. With his beautiful glow, he steps onto... Okay, I'm done reading off this script. But, we're checking out the Terminator with Crackshot build. The gun's garbage. Don't do what I'm doing in this video. This is more of a showcase of a wacky loadout. So, please, don't use this gun. I beg you. See ya. Hello, critters. I'm Creature and... Well, wasn't that intro something? But today we're talking about the Terminator, intentionally. This gun is really bad. Like, it can do good at times in a normal build, but it's really not good. Really not good. I'm not even gonna... you know what? I'll cut the voice even. It's just not good. It's not. It's not at all. This is a terrible weapon that I am going to try to force together to be good. So how am I gonna do it? With the LMG king himself, Crackshot. He's really good for LMGs or infinite mag weapons because the more you fire, the more damage he does. In the lead, he does a 2.9% ranged weapon increase. So with 50 shots, that's like, what, roughly... I don't know, a big number. Roughly a big number. I know, really fun to say. But he's really good for these type of situations. So if we just chuck together a very tasty build of Toy Rocking Out with Assault Ammo Recovery, Startup for extra build-up damage, and Assault Crit damage, we might have a good Terminator, question mark. But in this case, it's not really a good Terminator, but a good build for these type of weapons. So, or technically not a Terminator video, I guess. It can be applicable to really any LMG. I know, it's a really weird thing to do, but I kind of want to focus on the Terminator because... It's the one who started it. Yeah, it's the one who. I guess that's a weird way, but it's the one that started this idea for the video, and yeah, I thought it'd just be nice to just give it the spotlight with it. But this is applicable to really any LMG because most LMGs in this game really suck. So if you're using an LMG and you want to be better, just throw on this Crackshot build, I'd say. So yeah. Now, those who are wondering about the LMG of question, the Terminator, how to get it is very easy. It's a base game gun, so you can get it from any mission, really, from crows, chests, kind of just whatever. Then you can research it from Lars, and then from there you can perk it yourself. Or you can get it from llamas and perk it yourself there. Or you can get it from the Collection Book, which is a terrible idea. Let me clarify, that's a terrible idea. But this is how I got my copy, so, you know what, I admit I do stupid stuff sometimes. I do stupid things for this. But, the gun isn't really worth it, so just do it through research. That's just the best way, honestly, unless you get, like, a good copy through a llama. Don't waste your time trying to research a good copy. You know, the more I think about it, this isn't really a review for the Terminator, but it's more of a showcase of a wacky loadout, I'd say. So this isn't really a review video, I guess. This is a... Creature's wacky review, maybe, or wacky loadout showcase. I don't know. I'll come up with a name later. But let's get a game and let's show off the build, shall we? Yes. Alrighty, we are in game, so let's just go grab our copy. If you can't tell, I've been experimenting with other things, but let's get right to it. Let's try to find some targets. Now, I am running this with a magazine perk to get let's see, 75 more bullets because it's a 75% in boost. I guess just boost is I should say it. Gosh, I'm recording this like a whole day later, so I am a wee bit delayed in my thought. I guess I don't know how to word it, but it's been a day, and I'm finally getting to the recording section of it. But as you see, it's doing fine. But we've already consumed like more than like 60 bullets, so we already have our boost active, our full boost active. So we're doing our full damage with Crackshot in the lead. So. Don't think that was the weapon, that was definitely just Crackshot there, and as you can see, if we just keep kind of going into enemies, the Affliction will also kind of take part with its single damage assistance, I guess. It also does have its own chance to crit, so it also might just wipe out an enemy. I'll let my defender take care of that target. But as you can see, the weapon, you know, it's definitely relying on Crackshot. This is like the same experience you'd get with a Siege Breaker with like a non-assault rifle build. Like, this assault rifle is really weak. It really is. There is no way, real way to put it. I do have some footage. I guess I could pop that in. I guess like right now. But that was the footage. It wasn't that good. At least from what I remember. It's been a couple days. I've been planning this video for a while. But if we just go in here with this little crowd of Husklings, it will terminate. It will terminate, which, you know, if that's what you're going for, you know, I guess it works. But the second you get any nurses, it seems to just fall apart. Unless you have that full damage boost, of course. And then you have a 4-second reload where we just have to stand here and let it do its thing, and bam, it reloaded. Actually, I wanna see something. I don't know if that was even good damage. I don't know. I'm checking a lot of weapons just for funsies right now. This is a Ralphie's Revenge. I think I'll just call it rocket launcher. But I'll cut back if we get any miss monsters. Yeah. Alrighty. So right up ahead we have a blaster, which is a very good target to have because they're usually fairly puny. Even then, it took a good bit. It took around 75 bullet, not 75, gosh, 25. It's early in the day. If you can't tell, it is early in the day. I am up. My voice is still kind of like have that morning rasp to it, and I'm trying to record a video. Not the funnest thing to do, I'd say. I should probably waited a little longer in the day where my voice isn't as morning croaked, I guess. But honestly, this weapon can do decent with crack shot. That's about it. That's really about it with the weapon, honestly. Honestly, we just want to find a smasher at this point. That's honestly what I'm looking for. That might be at the objective, though. But this is Repair the Shelter, and I've had times where in Repair the Shelter, no smashers spawn. We'll get, like, flingers, blasters, takers, no smashers. And I can already tell you, this is not a me-boss weapon. I'll demonstrate that, obviously, once we get to the point. But, this weapon is not it. Alright, hold on, I need a vote start for this. There we go. But we could try to go into the crowd like this, which, you know, it's going to kill gradually. It's going to do it gradually. Is it going to do it well? No, not really. And we're getting our butt whooped by a bunch of husky husks. In fact, there's a flinger over here. Not flinger, but a lobber. I hate lobbers. I really hate lobbers. They're really annoying, especially during Valentine's, where they become lobbers or love lobbers. Yo, I've been mispronouncing love as lub because of fucking I believe it's Austin RPG or Justin RPG. Yeah, you know, Morning Fog. Am I right? But yeah, the Justin RPG song. Like, I love Reshiram. No, that. I've been listening to that. I just find it so funny. Until you get some parts of his lore, and then it's like, ooh, I don't know if this is funny. That's kind of disgusting, actually. But yeah. Okay, you could resurrect yourself. Well, we'll cut back if we get a smasher. Yeah. Okay, we have a smasher right behind me. I was doing an encampment. I didn't know there was one nearby. But if we just kind of go into it, honestly, that wasn't that bad. And we didn't even reach 50 bullets used. We almost did. We're at like 48 bullets used. But that's not bad. That was not bad, honestly. Especially for a Terminator, which doesn't really kill that fast. And they built the objective out of metal. We are in a nature storm, which means that for objectives, you should actually be using brick because they do double damage to metal. So that's why you want to be using brick instead. Now, we can kind of just ramp it and kind of hope for the best, kind of like this. But historically speaking, that's not usually the best thing to do. But we can try to assist. I have some like endurance schematics on me right now, so like these things aren't really meant for defenses. They're meant more for endurances. I've been working on stuff. Okay, I've been working on stuff to get the stuff faster. But yeah. Yeah, I can go there. Did I craft these? I did it. Okay. I wouldn't have done that. Broadsides around here would make sense. I would have tried to build the defense real quick, because apparently my teammate, well, at least one of my teammates who apparently probably were assigned to the defense did not know what they were doing. Yeah, I'll just do this. And then I can put an anti-air in case loppers want to do their thing. That doesn't really make sense. Both these should have been just broadsides. But it works. I'm not gonna fight it. I'm not in the mood. It's early in the morning. I'm fairly tired still. I've had fucking weird restless nights. I've been up till like 5 in the morning. It's right now like 9. So like early morning I'd say still. Actually probably late morning to all the rest of you. But like I don't know, I just haven't been able to get real much sleep recently, so honestly, I've been real eepy. I've been real eepy and real sleepy. And then these can honestly just be like that. But yeah, just something over here at least, because it seems like they're going to be mostly coming from the north. That's a gold crow. Can we? Oh, we can. With a drop, a spear. Oh, vacuum tube spear. Does it have the 6 perk? If this has the 6 perk, I'm going to research it. It doesn't have the 6 perk. What the god? What the? What? We don't need this many. What are? Oh my gosh. Oh my. Okay. We don't need that many gas traps. Oh my gosh. If anything, that's just be a platform for them. What? What is going on here? Okay. I heard a broadside. I don't know where they put it though. Hopefully not somewhere stupid. But they seem to have an understanding of how what? Oh, okay. But they seem to have an understanding of how broadsides work. Let's hope that's true. Okay, actually, that's fine. Yeah, this is fine. Is this a floor? No. Not really, it's a ramp, but it should be fine. And if for some reason they want to come over here, we can bring them! Yeah, show them who's boss. I'm not sure where that broadside was. I heard it. I heard it be placed. There's so many gas traps! Oh my gosh. Why there's so many gas traps? We don't need this many gas traps. Oh my gosh. But I'll cut back once the defense starts. Alrighty, the defense has started. I hear some flingers, so we can actually just run over, try to carry them. Yeah, honestly, the damage isn't there, and our teammates are killing faster than I can. That's a real good sign of a weapon. But we can, honestly, that's not that bad. But then again, we're heavily relying on crack shot to kind of do the work here. So honestly, I don't know if this is still really worth it. No, we want to. We can switch to like a Mercury LMG to have a very similar experience just with boosting. But I believe the Mercury LMG is technically better than the Terminator, but that's because of how its perking options are. I want to say, I could be wrong, I haven't really ever looked into the Mercury LMG, and of course, I'd have to look into it to understand it. What is this? Oh, trash. Okay. But yeah, since we swapped our weapons, we actually lost our boost. So we actually need to go reload the weapon and get back to firing without switching to get our more consistent boost of damage. Because if we don't do that, then obviously we're not going to be doing our full damage for as long. And I accidentally just reload it. That's honestly fine. But honestly, this weapon, even though the footage here makes it look good, we'd probably have the similar experience if we were using the Mercury LMG, which I just talked about. I was going to switch to it, but I was focused on other things. But if we just switch to this Mercury LMG and get back to the crowd, we only have 100 shots in here though. This is not perked for a crack shot build, obviously, but if we just start using it, you can see it also has the 5 hits in a row causing the explosion. That's also what I run it with usually. But we have a mini boss, so I guess we should go back to the Terminator, and it's a water. So we're only doing a quarter our damage here, but if we just go back to the Mercury and start stacking up our boosts, you can see that, you know, its damage is around 13,000. I could be wording that completely wrong, but it is a pretty big boost to have. Now, if we get our first shot in with with the Terminator, if we find any enemies that aren't being gas trapped. Let's see, that does around 6,000, I want to say. Pretty low, but if we just get our thing to the max, we should be able to see what it really is. I think we're at now 10,000. Ooh. Pretty low numbers. Honestly, this. So okay, 12,000. I could be still wording the numbers wrong, but you know, the Mercury LMG technically is doing more damage, but not by a lot. But also, it doesn't have the issue that mine currently has, where it's stuck to fire, because that's how I perked it. I am running this with crit damage, crit rating, magazine size perk, and fire elemental with affliction. I'll pop the perks on screen. I know I didn't put the perks in the beginning. How dare I? I know. I look at the statistics, you know. I look at statistics. I know how long you guys watch. If you want the perks, go to Beast. This is not the place for perks, for the love of God. I don't perk professionally. I perk in my interest. Please. Please don't use me as a ref guide, please. Honestly, yeah, this is what I was talking about. There's just no smashers. I'm just waiting. I was kind of just waiting for like a big bulky smasher, but honestly none has spawned. But I think we've seen what we need to see out of this Terminator round. Pretty good when at full boost. Not so much when it's not at full boost. And the moment there's like a healer or a crowd of huskies, it's game over. It gets really bad. But I'll see you in lobby. So, the Terminator, possibly one of the worst guns in this game, is pretty decent with crackshot. But there's the issue. It's only decent once it's over-relied on a character that gives off a massive damage boost. So, all ends, this weapon is not worth it. This is more of a showcase of crackshot than anything, like I said in the intro, because crackshot is just that good. He can boost a lot of big magazine weapons to perfection, and over-dominance even, when it comes to some scenarios. Hell, even the same applies to other LMGs like the Swan, the Candy Corn LMG, the Mercury LMG, and some others. And also, just a little bonus, you can also try it with, you know, other big magazine weapons, such as the Monsoon and the Typewriter. These are both really good examples of big magazine weapons that aren't necessarily LMGs or assault rifles. I'm pretty sure these are both classified as SMGs. Now, obviously, with the magazine perks, you don't get the biggest magazines ever, but they're pretty decent and will activate crackshot somewhat fully. You might want to run these with other loadouts, though. Maybe with Light Show Spitfire. I almost said that incompletely wrong. But honestly, these are both really good weapons for this type of loadouts, so yeah. But like I said, at the end of the day, this isn't really an LMG review or anything. This is more of just a crackshot showcase. Clickbait, question mark, sorry. But if you like the video, I don't know, like and subscribe, hype up the video. Check me on Twitch, I'm live there often. And I hope you enjoyed. See you critters next time. Goodbye.